The Women's African Cup of Nations continues as Zambia loses to South African ladies by 1-0. Let's take a look at the highlights.
This Total Energies Women's Africa Cup of Nations semi-final is underway. It is Zambia against South Africa. It is an opportunity for one of these two sides to advance to the final for Zambia.
But yet again, the South Africans just showing great impetus up front.
Here's Tembo, great pace down that far flank. Again, Grace Chanda getting into a good position. So too Lubanji's there, and this one is deflected wide. That an incredible chance for Zambia. They failed to take it, but showing their prowess down that left flank again, and South Africa's defence left scrambling. And this is a move started 70 metres from the South African goal.
It's always brilliant to see and just to watch how Mapepa and Tembo down that left flank just have this understanding. When Mapepa tucks in midfield, Tembo automatically knows that she has to give the overlap, but a beautiful cutback.
Nobody there as Sipusenwe drifts towards that left flank. Lovely skill from Everin Katongo. Chisamba they call her. Oh, this has been gifted to Grace Chanda. Grace Chanda with a shot here, and Andile Dlamini to the rescue for South Africa. And she went, but this was a moment ago. Glorious chance gifted to Zambia.
Sma just really failing to get that one under control, and I think the coach wouldn't be pleased at just the technique.
Sipusenwe, Natalia Smith has got herself in a little pocket of space. Dlamini, floated ball, the tall players go up, it's goal bound, but it's well handled by Musonda. Tembo with Lungu. Here's Mapepa, gift a little bit of space. You don't want to be doing that. She is so ridiculously quick, and Ochuba Lubanji thought she'd have a go from a long way out. Has dropped the fielder. Indeed, she floats the ball in, the header is there, it looked to be on target, but it's lacking in any power and comfortable for Musonda.
Refilwe just does really well to float that ball, communicated quite early with Noko that it was coming to her, and in that instant the likes of Jermaine, Melinda as well.
Mutlalo. Mane again looks to pick out Refilwe. Janu is making a decent run on that far flank. Is Tsesane runs onto it, first time ball, Sipusenwe overruns it here, Janu with a hit, it's off. Tembo quickly up towards Mapepa, coming across, and Mbani's missed out this ball. Mapepa has gone gliding beyond her as we break into the final 5 minutes of this opening half. Mapepa keeps this ball in play, it's out for the corner surely. Mapepa with another telling run.
Mapepa with a brilliant run, and we did indicate that the Zambians definitely love to have a go at the South Africans, but of course she continues to drive the ball until she's waiting just for a commitment, and unfortunately fails just to connect with the...
Chanda over it. A little closer to the goalkeeper this time. It's coming down on Ochuba Lubanji, who heads the ball goal bound, but Andile Dlamini is able to pluck that ball out of the air. It lacked power, and South Africa can breathe a collective sigh of relief. Lubanji got up highest, but Nukuma. Two changes and what they might bring for South Africa in the second half as Belemu drops this one a little short. Chumba Lubanji looks to turn it out to Mapepa. Zambia looking dangerous here. Mapepa might drive wide. She does indeed. Gets the shot in here, and it's straight at Andile Dlamini. Zambia have created a golden chance to score. Here's South Africa's opportunity potentially. Ball out wide by Mutlalo. Back from Mahaya. Jane tries a drive from range, but it's drilled wide of Musonda's goal. A little more intensity from South Africa, but they failed to break into that 18-yard area, being forced to shoot from range.
Yet again, it's just how quick the Zambians get.
Linda Mutlalo. Delivery into Tsesane, who's in a danger area here. She goes down, but the referee has pointed to the penalty mark. South Africa, against the run of play, have won a penalty here. Delivery. Tsesane in behind the Zambian defence. And Mwemba is been adjudged to have fouled Thesane. The contact came outside. I suspect we are going to have VAR first. Indeed, the indication has come. It is a free kick just outside the 18-yard area. That is improving the accuracy. A roar of delight and approval from the Zambian fans. There's confirmation of the set piece on the edge of the 18-yard area. Supasenwe looks to direct it, and it's been deflected away by the wall. Out for the corner it goes.
Supasenwe just taking her time to really suss out where she could really lob the ball over, but she just...
Tongo can't control after Wilombe brought the ball down for Zambia. Matlalo, Fuale, Supasenwe looks to send this ball into the path of the very pacey Thesane. Oh, delivery is decent, certainly better than decent. The keeper...
Very well circulated by the South Africans. Jermaine just locating Nkolo with the inch-perfect cross into that 18-yard box, just locating that penalty spot. But here, just a tip for the goalkeeper.
At full international level for the women. They have now booked a ticket to their first ever FIFA Women's World Cup. Now to take a step further in the continental competition. Grace Chanda looks to get a shot away here, and it's not very far away from scaring Dlamini in the South African goal.
Once again, you see the combination of Chanda as well as Mapepa on this left-hand side, as they always really try to get those combination plays. But Manani Mbane just really caught there, just muscled out of it. Andile, just a close scare. But yet again, the South Africans need to...
The pass back to Huale. Lemu remains down. South Africa play on. Here's Supasenwe looking to create space. The feed back, and now South Africa with a glorious chance. Well saved by Musonda. Fantastic save by the Zambian number one. And the South African bench cannot believe that they are not in front. What a save, what a time. The interplay from South Africa, wonderful, industrious, oh so pleasing to watch, but no finish this time.
You look at how Hilda combines here with Jermaine. Look at the weight of the pass from Jermaine, just putting it right on her path. Exchanges for her left foot, really gets it enough power, but Musonda stands firm.
Under control. Thesane, lovely ball here. Thesane towards the path of Supasenwe. The referee saying that the set piece was taken just a little bit too quickly. There seems to be a VAR check on this incident. And fair enough from the defender, standing her ground. Deflected. Supasenwe just trying to work that ball back into the path of one of the two South African. Back onto the field she goes. Penalty has been awarded. South Africa finding themselves cheering at the opportunity to go in front in the closing moments of this match. Jermaine Supasenwe with a charging run. Tembo seemingly standing her ground. Made the initial block on the ball. It came across the path of Supasenwe, and the referee is determined that a penalty is against South Africa previously in the COSAFA Cup. Can she do it again? Mutlalo for South Africa has tucked this ball home confidently. She's got her second of this tournament. Both have come from the penalty mark. But South Africa, importantly, lead deep in added time at the end of the 90 in this semi.
Just to put the South Africans in front, but once again, VAR playing its cause, making sure that they rectify a call. South Africa up in front.
Linda Mutlalo tucking that ball comfortably into the back of the Zambian net. She scored. Dlamini brings the ball under control. The referee will be looking at her watch. Bear in mind, There's additional time being played and added time owing to the time spent looking at the VAR, but that is it. That is the final whistle. Zambia conceding late in this tie. South Africa advanced to their fifth final at the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Is it to be fifth time lucky for South Africa, who remain alive? They have made it 5 wins from 5, and they march on to the final relatively confidently. They will, however, need to deal with many of the questions that were raised with their opening half. Zambia.
The Bayana Zambian ladies by 1 goal to 0. Indeed, it was a tense and a fierce victory by the South African ladies. Congrats.